Before I put my little 2 cents in about that, did anybody hear the discussion we had about Christianity being tolerant? Who did not hear it? Oh, okay. Nice. So I want to ask the ones that did not hear, is Christianity a little tolerant, somewhat tolerant, or too tolerant, right?
No.
Not tolerant.
Oh, how did I say it?
Too tolerant, not tolerant enough, or not tolerant at all.
Oh, well, whatever. That's why I have white people working for me. White people remember. And so, did you hear the conversation, Rocha? Is Christianity, you heard the question. Let me write it down. So is it, what was it again?
Too tolerant, not tolerant enough, or not tolerant at all.
I would say too tolerant.
And why you say too tolerant?
Because it seems like Christianity was the foundation of America, and now everything is just going to hell in a handbasket.
So you think Christianity is too tolerant?
Yeah,
Too tolerant meaning they putting up with too much?
yeah.
Oh, okay. What should they be doing?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Whatever, maybe whatever it started with when Christianity founded America and everything that they stood for.
Well, they started out by stealing the land from the Indians.
No.
You want us to take some more land?
No. It wasn't. It wasn't America then. It wasn't the
Right.
everything that was put in place wasn't then. But I'm not sure what could be done now because it seems like it's too far gone. But I definitely think that had the original, everything that was original with Christianity in the foundations, if it had stayed that way, and no tolerance, nothing was tolerated, it wouldn't be where we are today.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Too tolerant, not enough, or a little tolerant? Take the mic from me.
Not tolerant enough.
Not tolerant enough. So Christianity need to be more tolerant?
There's no end to tolerance.
Oh. And so you're saying that it need to be tolerant?
Well, the only options that were given were not tolerant enough,
Too
what was it,
tolerant?
too tolerant, or not tolerant at all. And I think it's
That's it?
perfectly fine that it is tolerant.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know.
Christianity should be tolerant.
It should definitely be tolerant.
And how should Christianity be tolerant?
Christianity, at least within this country and this society, or Christians are the only group that it is publicly acceptable to like bash or hate or slander at this point in
Yeah.
time. And that is okay. People have free will. They can do and say whatever they want. That's the whole point of being alive. I mean, why not accept somebody? Jesus forgives all.
Why not accept what?
Why not accept somebody? Why not tolerant? Why not tolerate a person if Jesus accepts all?
Oh, okay. Why not be tolerant with all this stuff if Jesus accepts all?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. And you say, did you hear the show about?
No.
Okay. What do you think about Christianity and tolerance? Too tolerant or not enough?
I think not enough.
Not enough. What more tolerant should they be? What should they be doing to express more tolerance?
When I say not enough, it's because kind of like to be American, we have the right to protest, to have our opinions. So, you know, Jesus wasn't protesting, you know, hey, don't be gay, or, you know, hey, you need to go to church. He let everyone do their thing, you know. So
Oh, okay.
he was pretty tolerant. I think as an American, a real American, you should allow, doesn't mean I like it, definitely don't like it.
Right.
But
You're right, you're not
If you wanna- if
accepting
you
it
wanna
as
go-
something right.
You know, the KKK gets to have a rally, and so does the BLM. I don't take each side. I don't even watch it, but they can have it.
Right. Should they be allowed to just burn down the place?
No, I wouldn't say allowed.
Should they have been stopped from burning down the place?
Yeah, because that's a crime.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna have a,
What now?
That's the police's job, not Christianity.
Oh, I see. She said that's the police job, not Christianity.
yeah, and I think,
Interesting point.
like true Americanism, you know, like when it started off, there was no law. It was like, hey, our community doesn't allow that stuff. So we, as a community, we're gonna kick you out just because we don't like your kind around here, kind of thing. Like, and I think that's okay too. Like, I think if people could form their own little groups, like I always say, like, if there was like, let's say the KKK wanted to buy up a whole state and they're like, oh, we're all gonna live there. I think that'd work out okay. They could all just go live there and do their thing.
Would you move over there?
No, I wouldn't move over there. That's the thing, you know? But, like, people wouldn't want them to have that.
I'll move over there.
You can move over there.
I just put on a white cape, they would never know.
Yeah. It's just like, like we naturally form, you know, there's like Koreatown and there's
Yeah.
like Samoa Town and all these little towns, and that's because people click together, and that's the way it kind of goes. You know?
So should those Catholics have shown up yesterday protesting the other folks?
I wouldn't have shown up. Should they have? They did what they want to do.
But they should have stayed away. Let's say they call you up and they ask, should we go or should we stay? You would have said,
I would say I wouldn't waste my time. I got actually, you know, I'm working right now.
Oh, okay.
I got stuff to do.
amazing. Okay. Who else did hear the show yesterday? Okay. Did you hear it? Oh, you heard it. You heard the show? Okay, not him. Who?
He also didn't hear the show.
Did you?
I did not.
Oh, you did not hear it?
No.
And is Christianity too tolerant or not enough? Tolerance. And should we be tolerant?
I don't think it's tolerant enough.
You don't think Christianity is tolerant enough?
No.
How much? What else should they be doing?
Well, I think, you know, one of the best things of America is we have the freedom of religion. And as long as people aren't hurting themselves or hurting others, we should allow them to do what they want. Obviously, burning down buildings is hurting people, so that shouldn't be tolerated.
Right.
But I think, like we said before, you know, Jesus accepted people for who they are, and we have to do the same.
Oh, okay. Should the Catholic people showed up yesterday or whenever they did it?
Yeah, they're free to do what they want to do. I'm
Oh, okay.
surprised all of a sudden they show up. You know, where have they been the last 2 years when Christianity's been under attack? But
All of a sudden,
they're going to do what they want to do.
they had nothing else to do. Okay, amazing. So he has his comfort alligator there. No, that's a dog. So he's not really blind. He pretended to be blind. That's his comfort dog. He really wanted to bring his comfort with him. He didn't want the comfort of the Holy Spirit. Did you hear the show?
No, I missed it.
Okay, Christianity too tolerant or not enough?
No, yeah, I was gonna say the exact thing, that they're not tolerant enough, because yeah, just what that's exactly what I was gonna say, is that yeah, all of a sudden, and but it's funny, it's kind of ironic how they talk, like, I don't know, they go out there, you know, and do all this stuff, but like what Hake was saying about, like, but within their own lives, you know, are they okay, you know, with themselves, as individuals. So, and
Okay.
and they act out and they yell and they get crazy and they think that they're all high and mighty. So they're not
Right.
really tolerant. They're acting out. So they can't tolerate the evil that's happening. It's gonna happen no matter what. It's all about if you can tolerate it or not.
Amazing.
And, you know, don't, like, yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that lady that was at Feco jumping on the fruit table, yelling the N-word.
Oh yeah, she. Yeah. No, it's
At
true.
Costco.
Yeah, it's Costco. Yeah, it's Costco.
Amazing. Okay. Anybody else didn't hear the show? Oh, good. Christianity, too tolerant, not tolerant enough, or blah, blah, blah.
Well, I don't like just as the young lady in the blue said, I don't like the three options because I would just say they are tolerant.
Christians are tolerant?
Yes, I would believe so. I'm not saying all Christians,
Right.
but if you are following Christianity in the proper way, then you are tolerant. But that being said, you do not need to tolerate evil. So, but you don't need, like Raymond said, you don't need to go out and overreact over it either. But, and on an individual basis, you don't need to tolerate those things in that sense that you're like, oh, I just let it happen. You could speak out about it. You could say what your opinion is,
Right.
but still be a tolerant person,
Okay.
and that's my opinion on that matter. I didn't see the show. I didn't hear.
You didn't hear? Okay, good.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Anybody else? Let me see the other. Okay, right next door. And I'm asking because I want you to think for yourself. You really got to know that you know that you know that you know before you know if it's true or not. Yes, sir. Too tolerant, not enough. Christianity.
I mean, I think it can go any way depending on how you look at it because everyone's an individual. Christianity, there's multiple different facets of it. Like you have Catholicism or whatever. And I mean, there's probably lots of Christian individuals who are too tolerant or are not tolerant enough. And like Cameron's saying, like a lot of other people have said, it's all comes down to like the individual,
Oh, okay.
And I think like it's
Are you
hard-
tolerant?
Am I? I would like to think so, but
But what the truth is?
maybe not so much. I try to be.
How do you try to be tolerant?
Well, say, someone's doing something that is maybe morally wrong or is frustrating to you. Like sometimes me and my mother don't get along for certain reasons. And
Nice.
yeah. But like she'll think certain things, and I love my mother, and I kind of tolerate those things, and I look past that so that we can have a nice time and bond together and whatnot.
You want to bond with mama?
Not 24/7, but just a little bit.
Why?
Well, she's my mother, but I don't.
You don't need to bond with her.
Well, it's not something I think about often. It's just like, I haven't talked to my mom in a couple weeks. Maybe I should say hello, like with the rest of my family.
Have you forgiven her?
I think I have.
Have you told her?
Yes.
You told her you forgive her for what she did to you?
Yeah, I think I've had to forgive myself as well.
Have you forgiven your mother?
I think I've forgiven her more than I've forgiven myself.
Have you forgiven your mother?
Yes.
You went to her?
Yes, I did.
And what did she say when you say, I'm sorry for resenting you?
She says, I'm sorry too for the past.
Oh,
pretty
good.
much. So I think we're like more or less made up, but then there's like personal differences,
Right.
like just because of your character,
And you need to forgive yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
And why don't you forgive yourself?
I think it's something I've always struggled with, regardless of the situation.
But what is there to forgive yourself for since you're not guilty of anything?
Well, that's the thing, because I was a child, and children aren't super knowledgeable. I didn't know what I know now.
Right. So why do you need to forgive yourself if you've never done anything wrong?
Well, I guess I don't need to. I need to remind myself that
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Yeah. That's the devil trying to make you think that.
Yeah.
You're not either guilty or innocent. So there's nothing to forgive yourself for. Let it go. Stop listening to the devil. God is not holding anything against you at all. Isn't that amazing? What do you think about that?
It's amazing. Amazing.
Amazing. Nice. Okay, so forget about that. Don't judge yourself anymore.